For the auditing portion of the CPA exam, I've been studying, and there's not a lot of quantitative problems here, but I have been getting one constantly, and it's regarding performance materiality. So I want to walk through how to solve this because it's really confusing on first glance, but it's really pretty simple to be solved in a pretty quick amount of time. So we have here, it says it's determine performance materiality for current liabilities as a 1/4 of total materiality, 3% of total current liabilities. Then it has the same setup for non-current liabilities with different numbers down here. Then it says calculate performance materiality for current liabilities. And so based on current liabilities, we know that this non-current liabilities is just information that we don't need, we can get rid of. All we're going to need is the current liabilities up here. So the quickest way to do this is to come through here and first multiply these two numbers. So we're going to multiply 0.25 times 0.03 gives us 0.0075. And then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to come through all four of these answer choices and divide it by 0.0075. So 22,633 over 0.0075. And so now what this is suggesting is this is trying to tell you, based on this answer over here, this is what it's saying is the total current liabilities in this data up here. So if we look up here and we see that these are all whole numbers, we know that total current liabilities is not going to be 0.333 because there's no decimal place up here. So we automatically know that A is wrong. 5,500 over that. Another 0.33, so we know that's wrong. This is a whole number, so it could be correct. And this is a decimal. So we know, based on this real quick couple formulas, that C is the correct answer. All right, so here's another one, and it's the same exact structure, except we're using assets this time. And what we're going to have is all four of these answer choices are going to be whole numbers. So we're going to have to take it one step further this time. So it says, in order to determine performance materiality for current assets, should be calculated at 1/4 of total materiality. Then it has 8% of total current assets in parentheses. Then it has non-current assets at 1/3 and 9% in parentheses. It says calculate performance materiality for current assets based on the following. So we see current assets, so we can automatically get rid of the non-current data. And we come up here and look and see 1/4, 0.25 times 0.08 gives us 0.02, and then we're going to come down to the problems and divide them by that 0.02. All right, and so now we have four answer choices here, and so we're going to come up here and we're going to try to figure out which of these line items are current assets. And the benefit of doing this is that now we have four choices here, and we know total current assets has to be one of these four answers over here. So when we're going through these things and trying to figure out which one is a current asset, which one's a non-current asset, we can use these four answer choices as context clues to try to help us determine which lines are current and which lines are not current.